the event is supposed to be, but there's nothing here. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, this is where our journey... That sure brings back memories. Even after all this time, this place hasn't changed one bit. Rooker's getting all sentimental and poetic. Well, we still need to find Jean and the others. Yeah! Paimon remembers there used to be hydro slime hiding here, but it's gotta be gone now, right? Whoa! A fungus? Are those supposed to be in Mondstadt? Not that these are a real threat to us at this point, but still!
Hear that? Link said this isn't hard enough. Should I grab a geofishing for the next round then?
Is this really the time to get competitive?
Did you hear that, Paimon?
Hear what? Huh? Why did someone hang Jumpy Dumpty mines all over this tree? What? But they don't look alike. You can't even eat them. Not a lot of people come here, but a bomb's still a bomb. Yeah, but let's take a picture with the camera before we take them down. First the fungus, and now this? Something weird is going on. If it turns out not to be event-related, it'll be good to have a record of what we found. You couldn't just compliment Paimon's smarts like a regular person? Whatever. Paimon will take it. Anyway, it never hurts to be careful. We've seen through lots of tricks. Come on, let's get that picture taken. Then, get rid of these bombs. Fireworks! Guess there was no danger after all. Were those meant to welcome us or something? Anyway, we should be good here. Let's keep going. What was it Paimon said back then? Ah, right! Oh, wow! That's a statue of the Seven! Among the seven gods, this god controls the wind. You remember too? It's weird though. It seems like there's something different about it. Let's take a closer look. Paimon's next line was...
As we all know...
Right! Poetry and language flow like the wind! Look! There really is something wrong with this statue of the Seven! It's fish! But it's so light! Okay, Paimon's sure of it now. This can't be for an event. No one in their right mind would replace that huge statue of the Seven with a statue of Klee! Yeah, and well, but that's not the point! You're not weirded out by this? Oh, you're right. This must be Alice's doing. She could put 100 Klee statues all around Mondstadt and Paimon still wouldn't be surprised. That explains the other weird stuff we saw up till now, too. She must have asked Jean to write that letter. No, wait! Maybe that was Alice just pretending to be Jean. Yeah, The surprises were nice, and this statue is pretty cool. Plus, we got to take a little trip down memory lane. What do we do now, though? There's nobody around. If this is some sort of elaborate prank, guess we're in it until the people behind it jump out and say, "Gotcha!" Huh? What does that mean? Oh, yeah. Guess all there's left to do is... maybe it'll give you the power of pyro or something.
The world opens itself before those with noble hearts.
Sparks and splash! You were right! Alice is full of surprises. Good guessing on your part. Let's keep going and see what else we find.
Go now.
Yes, now or it'll be too late.
Whoa! It's the ball!
There's something huge in the sky!
Okay, we all remember what Paimon said back then. Anyway, since he's here, that must mean we're about to meet another old friend in these woods. Look, there he is! Back then, the Goblin was tainted by the Abyss, and Tone Deaf Bard was about to but your control over Animo was you've had tons of practice since then, so mistakes like that should be a thing of the past. Rah! Well, this is awkward. You really hung Paimon out to dry there, Traveler.
Apologies. You were just even livelier than I remembered, and I wasn't expecting it.
Which means mission accomplished on the surprise front, I suppose.
Oh, yes, indeed. That was fantastic.
Ha! So you were watching us all along.
What a delightful reunion. Welcome to Mondstadt, you two. The place where it all began.
Lovely to see you, dearies. So what's the verdict? Did our special welcome ceremony meet the mark?
It was very... you, that's for sure. Where'd you move the real statue of the Seven and...
Oh, gracious me. You still haven't figured it out. If I had actually done something to that statue, I would have been locked up in the teensy room next door by now. Certainly not my idea of a pleasant afternoon.
So, what's going...
Ah, now you're asking the right questions, Paimon.
The answer lies over here.
Nicole? You're here too?
That's right. Our two lovely mages are here on vacation. But I'll leave the explanations to Miss Nicole. I trust you're well acquainted with her skill at explaining all manner of magic and phenomena.
Yep. We experienced that firsthand in Nokrai.
This bubble is a new kind of magic Alice and I invented. Inside it is a small world created using a person's memory. When you were busy reading that invitation to Mondstadt, Alice took the opportunity to place you within it.
Oh, we didn't even notice.
Huh, I wouldn't be much of a Dodo King if I couldn't pull off a simple trick like that.
All that to say, the things you saw weren't real. They only exist within this bubble. Ah, except for Venti and Dvalin, of course. I invited Venti, and he brought the dragon along.
It's not every day you get to relive the beginning of your journey. It feels like you might not remember the name or melody, and still, you start humming along in no time. I'm assuming your trip down memory lane was similarly nostalgic.
So does Jean know about this or not? Paimon's starting to think that invitation letter was a fake.
Oh, no. Jean wrote that herself, I assure you. I wouldn't dare forge a letter under her name.
Huh. So you do draw the line somewhere.
Whew. Not with my daughter in her clutches. If you ever become a mother, you'll understand.
Oh, come on! It's not like she's being held hostage.
The point is, this magical bubble was created with the expedition in Nodcry coming to an end. The knights will be home before long.
Varka thinks it's better to give people time to reunite with their families, so he told Jean to hold off on a huge... Of course, Jean has her own thoughts on the matter. You can get the details from her soon.
As things stand, we're keeping the reception small, but there will be... This magic bubble is one of them. The returning knights can use it to catch up on all the major events that have occurred in Mondstadt while they were gone.
Simply put, it's a reenactment of your adventures.
Indeed. The ultimate goal is for everyone to have a chance to take part in the excitement.
So, what about the parts that took a few, creative liberty?
Oh, those were there because the bubble world is still being transcribed and debugged. Memories are easy to extract, and the resulting information density is fine, but it's not exactly a stable medium. If memories are the only thing used to recreate a world, it's hard to ensure a lack of deviations. For example, these memories belong to Venti. But even for someone like him, who's not to mention, on their own, memories lack an interactive component. So what?
Yeah. That,
For instance, say we're recording memories and Lisa happens to fly into a fury over some overdue library books at the same time. A powerful thunderstorm might unfold in the bubble world out of nowhere. Luckily, there's a simple solution. We just have to send someone to scout.
Exactly. Plus, and before it's all said and done, we'll be sure to cover up your identity, Venti.
Much appreciated. Otherwise, buying around at the Angels share is gonna be much more of a hassle.
like you're the one who does the buying.
It's settled then. We'll allow you to be the first to relive these precious memories, and in return, you'll be our eyes on the inside.
Yeah, but it sounds like...
Oh, no, Paimon. That one was entirely intentional.
What?
As the creator of this world, I'm afforded a bit of creative license, I would think. Creating this bubble was no easy task.
I doubt anyone will.
Oh, well.
In that case, we'll be counting on you to continue.
It's still early. Why not check out the other events at the testing grounds in the meantime? Jean should be there too.
Yeah, we'll go say hi.
I think nothing of it. Now that the world is at peace.
Dvalin appeared a little late, but his sparks and splash triggered a deep magical reverberation. Background music needs to start half a second late. I should put another instance if now the diagnostics are failing. I just don't get it.
Nicole, dear, stop fretting. You're projecting rather loudly, you know.
Every detail is within your control, huh? Color me impressed. Oh, and didn't you say Kleiner would be making the trip with you this time, Alice?
He's been delayed, I'm afraid. Troublesome happenings on another planet. And of course, just when he jumped through all those hoops to make it back to Tevat, Dottore starts causing trouble. The border is a terrible mess even now. So, unfortunately, his vacation has been postponed. Just yesterday, he did give us a call on the Dodo communication device, though. As you can imagine, Klee was pleased as punch to hear her dad's voice.
I see. Being a seeker is a tough job indeed.
Yes, good work. We'll go with this setup.
Hey, Jean! We're here!
Honorary Knight, Paimon, welcome back. Did you have a good time in Alice's magic bubble?
Yeah, it was so cool! Paimon's looking forward to getting back in there tomorrow.
I'll be sure not to spoil it then. I imagine you might be interested in what went into the preparation, though. I loved the idea when Alice brought it up, but I knew it would take a great deal of reenactors, not to mention recruiting Dvalin. Luckily, Venti, or rather, Lord Barbados, agreed to help. Countless volunteers jumped at the chance to reenact your stories, Honorary Knight. It took me 2 days. A lot of people have gotten involved, and that includes quite a few familiar faces as well.
Are you one of them?
Yes, according to Alice, I'm one of the leading ladies.
Yeah, there are other activities here too, right? Sounds like they're...
Ah, well, such are the duties of the acting Grandmaster. I'm used to it. For those of us who have been holding down the fort, so to speak, the return of the expedition team is a matter of great importance. The Grandmaster contacted me and said not to organize a grand reception on their behalf, and I understand where he's coming from. I'm sure the team will be exhausted upon returning, and making a big fuss might just tire them out further.
I'm sensing a butt in there somewhere. Tone-deaf Bard said you had other ideas.
Yes, well, those of us here in Mondstadt have been awaiting that. Resuming normal life after such a long expedition will be quite an... Not to mention, it's a chance for the people to show them no matter how long we've been apart, we're still family. Yes, absolutely. And I don't know, perhaps I am overstepping. I just hope the Grandmaster isn't too upset.
So, besides the whole bubble thing, what have you got planned?
Here, I'll show you. First, this is an arena we've set up to showcase Favonius blade work. The Cavalry Company is in charge of this one. I'm sure there will be some exciting sparring sessions.
Ooh, that means we'll get to see Kaya on stage!
That's right. Compared to me, he's much better at keeping things interesting, even when the subject matter is quite serious. I can think of no better person for the job.
You're as modest as ever.
Over here, we're running a wind glider speed shooting event. It's not hard to guess who's in charge of this one, I'm sure. Yes, her gliding skills are top-notch, and she's quite creative when it comes to event design. There's also a booth that will serve as a reception area where people can relax and chat with each other. A few simple games will be of... Hertha is in charge of the drink stall.
Well, the more alcohol options, the better, I think. The expedition team likes the strong stuff.
Fair point. Huh?
What's with that face?
Grandmaster, you're back? Has the entire team returned as well? Apologies, we're not quite done with the preparations, but I assure you, it's limited to what you see here. We're exercising the utmost restraint.
Hey. Relax, Jean, relax. No need to get all formal with me. I split from the group to make it back first. Pretend I'm not even here. Besides, I knew you'd want to surprise us, no matter what I said.
Oh, I see.
If I didn't tell you to put on the brakes, I knew you'd go full throttle and start planning the next Ludi Harpastum, or you put so much pressure on yourself.
Oh, wow.
Well, looking out for my fellow knights comes with a job. As for the event, food, drink, and fun in spades without...
That's far too kind, Grandmaster.
I mean it, you know? Just trust my judgment. Anyway, you two got a sec? Now that I'm finally back in my old stomping grounds, let me treat you to a meal. I'll even introduce you to the Good Hunter's secret menu.
Oh, nice! Paimon's never heard of that before.
What's wrong? Not hungry?
Actually, Grandmaster, there's a few things I'd love for you to look over, since you seem to have some time to spare. Perhaps we could go back to headquarters.
Hang on, you know this is just a pit stop, right?
Of course. Still, you are...
Oh, you have no idea what this means.
It's not that dramatic. If we make haste, we'll finish before dawn.
As much as Paimon wants to check out that secret menu, You should at least do some work now that you're back.
All right, all right. Oh, let's go. Guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Hello there, Honorary Knight.
It's so nice to meet you, Honorary Knight and Lady Paimon. Glenfidia, at your service.
Looks like you're in a good mood, Hertha. And nice to meet you, Glen, by the looks of things.
Indeed. Besides all the clack...
Cocktail. Do you remember that time we served as bartenders at the Angel Share? And recently you've also...
The only thing is, our current... But I need to get back, Honorary Knight.
You'll be amply compensated, of course. Plus double pay for overtime.
Paimon's not as the best guide.
I'll do my best.
All right. Well...
Jean wanted my input on everything. Even though I left the Knights, Grandmaster Varka has done a lot for me. He didn't stop me from leaving back then, or throw any administrative roadblocks my way.
Well, I was sad to see you go, but your mind was made up. And anyhow, you're an adult. As long as you're prepared to follow through on your choices. And let me tell you, my rebellious streak was way worse back in the day.
You look pretty tired. Late night yesterday?
Yeah, didn't get much sleep at all. And now my head's killing me.
The Grandmaster's wording is somewhat misleading, so allow me to elaborate. We made quick work of our tasks yesterday, much to the Grandmaster's great pleasure. So he hit up his friend Charles for a few drinks.
You know how it is. When you're catching up with an old friend, a few drinks turn into a few too many. Am I right?
Ah, so you're just hungover.
I see. Understood. I just received word from the Knights stationed at the venue that the setup is complete. You can start today's story at any time. Ask away.
Ah, you mean like how only you, that ability is unique to you. And to be honest, a lot of people might not even know you're capable of something like that. So they might get stuck at that point in the story.
Don't worry, I thought about that. The story told within the bubble has some jumps. I've deleted the parts that might complicate. The remaining content doesn't require the participant to do much of anything, actually. It should be like watching a play.
Wait! But we ran into a combat encounter yesterday.
We'll take care of that. Alice and I want this to be an experience even a child can complete without trouble. The parts you're testing today are more stable, so there shouldn't be too many bugs. Of course, when you access the dicier sections, be sure to keep our vision in mind.
Speaking of Alice, where is she?
Klee demanded some playtime with her mom. And of course, as far as Alice is concerned, nothing is more important than a request from her daughter.
Yep, that checks out.
Ha ha ha! Well, let's get this show on the road. I'm ready to...
That's gonna take some getting used to.
Ah, looks like we've jumped forward a bit since yesterday. We're at the Favonius Cathedral now.
Wait, is this the bit where we borrow the Holy Lyre? Yeah, I'm not sure about this.
Don't worry, I'm sure Nicole has it all planned out. See, here comes Diluc now.
Word from the Knights of Favonius is that the Fatui are planning to steal the Holy Lyre der Himmel. Unfortunately, that intel came a little late. A conflict between the two parties is ensuing inside. If the Fatui succeed, we'll miss our chance to borrow the lyre. Come on, let's go help the Knights. What is it?
Oh, so that's how we're explaining this part. Huh. Pretty convincing.
It's all thanks to that committed performance from our good friend D-Luke.
I'm just reading the lines Miss Nicole gave me. You need to play along, okay?
Don't worry. Our operation isn't that strict. If there are slip-ups, I'll just delete them later.
Wait, that was Nicole's voice? Where's it coming?
Probably that small
That's right. This is a kind of communication magic. The same. If you get stuck at any point, you can contact me through this magic, and I'll provide.
How very convenient.
That's right. Obviously, we're not including the After all, the Fatui were the ones who ended up with it. Borrowing, stealing. Anyway, the Knights are currently fighting to protect the Holy Lyre. Tharka and Jean are already in the underground.
This is like getting to read.
I wonder what would happen if, this time, we managed to catch the Fatui thief.
That would complicate things. Worst case scenario?
Okay.
Someone's got an axe to grind.
You're just in time. The situation is not looking good at the moment. The Fatui brought much more force than expected.
Yeah, it's turned into quite a mess.
You're not bad, boy. Against the Fatui, though, you'll need to try harder than that.
You ain't messing around, huh? Take this!
Oh no! Sorry. Paimon can't do this.
Yeah, it's kinda hard to get in the zone when our...
Let me see here. It looks like magical autoload has been disabled, so the Fatui costumes didn't appear. I'll get that fixed. Just ignore the problem for now and continue with the scene.
Got it. In that case, I'll evacuate the members of the church right away.
All right. As you see, Traveler, the situation is dire. We need to retrieve the Holy Lyre and get it back to headquarters.
Looks like the Fatui are tied up fighting the Knights. I doubt they have the manpower to spare to deal with us.
Which means, if we rush in, we should be able to retrieve the lyre.
You all sure are getting into character.
If the conflict really had escalated to this point back then.
Yeah, good thing it didn't turn out like that.
When your free time is as precious as mine, it's hard.
I couldn't keep up with you after all.
Expeditions have a way of doing that to people.
I never thought I'd get the chance to spar with the cavalry.
I'm always up for a duel, as long as you treat me.
How dare you stand in our way! You'll face our Harbinger's wrath soon enough!
What a coincidence.
Yes, well, this looked like the most relaxed. I'd prefer to get this over with and...
Of course. After all.
The Holy Lyre! There it is! Well, well, well.
It seems our outer diversions were most effective. The Knights know not that the true danger lurks right beneath their nose.
It's no wonder you're known as the youngest, most capable electro-Sisson mage in your unit.
No! We're too late!
Put the lyre down.
You heard her! Put it down and put 'em up! Or this is gonna get ugly! Wait, why are you the only one with a costume, Fischl?
Why? Because I fashioned this headpiece myself, of course. How does it look?
And I suppose I look enough like an electrocyssin as I am.
Hold on. Trying to distract me? Ha! You underestimate me. To think I would appear before you without full confidence in my victory. Go forth, Oz. Sissons, take care of these pests. The holy Lyre der Himmel belongs to the Fatui. Whoa, that was fast.
Fischl is...
Here, take it away. And don't let them catch you.
That's nothing the gliding champion of the Fatui can't handle.
Hey! That goes against gliding regulations!
Pretty tough, aren't ya? Well, let's see how you handle this.
Paimon thought the Adventurers Guild were the only ones role-playing as Fatui.
Just thought I'd lend him a hand. Fischl didn't have time to make me a cool hat, though.
Amber's over there! Let's get ready to land!
Here they come! Positions, everyone!
So this is where the chase ends this time! Wait a minute. This isn't what their hideout looked like.
Yes, I remember it being much more run down. This place is far more structural appeal.
The Lawrence clan lived here for a time, but this doesn't look like their handiwork. And I know for sure it's not the...
Must be a bit of creative license on the part of our dear mages, then.
Alice said the original was too run down and didn't fit her aesthetic taste. So we repurposed some assets from the Golden Apple Archipelago. As you can imagine, Alice has always been a go big or go home kind of person.
Yeah.
Still, our mission remains the same. We're here to...
Yeah. And this time we have a whole bunch of people to help us. Not just...
A human never doubts what their eyes see or rejects the ground. Both now warn you that this is the end of the road. Give up and turn back while you can.
That voice! Is that Mona?
Mona? Oh, you mean Barbarloth's student.
You know about her? But Mona came to Mondstadt after your expedition left.
Well, I had regular contact with the Hexen Circle, so her name came up now and then. The whole thing about her messing up and being...
What? What? How? No one in the Hexen Circle should know about that!
For real? Sorry, but I'm pretty sure all the mages know.
All of them?
I'm afraid so. Oh, except Rhindaughter, I suppose.
Fine. That's just fine. It's not like the old hag's gonna come find me in Mondstadt to settle the score, right?
Anyway, how do we cross?
I'm not telling.
Aw, come on. Don't take it out on us.
I'm not. This is unrelated. Besides, I'm playing a Fatus whose job it is to issue riddles. You can't just ask me for the answer.
All right. Almost forgot about that.
If you want the answer, think back to what I said at the beginning.
Oh, hey! It's been a while.
Hello, Grandmaster. Hello, everyone. No. Wait, my line. How did you get in here?
I would think you have bigger concerns right now. Tell us where to find the lyre.
It's locked in the back room, but good luck getting in there. 3 crests are needed to enter, and each one is guarded by a Fatus.
Wait, but in real life, we only needed 1 key.
Yes, but there are 3 locations to visit. If there was only 1 key to be found, there's a good chance the encounters set up at the other 2 locations would go to waste. All our actors worked so hard to memorize.
A fair point. They're playing through the story just like us, after all.
To be honest, when I first read my lines, I was kind of confused at how I just give up the intel without a fight. But when I actually had to stand up against all of you, it made sense. I mean, Mr. Diluc practically had me in a cold sweat.
Really? I only had 1 line.
Aha! Yet in a game of cards, it's the ones that remain unturned that strike the greatest fear in your opponent. The same principle applies here.
That's right! And I've been told you have quite a few tricks up your sleeve, Mr. Diluc. Anyway, you can head in now. Everyone should be ready.
One moment. We can't quite end it like this. I believe you have 1 more line, Mika.
Do I have to say it?
It would benefit the scene.
All right. I told you everything I know. Now leave me alone.
And off he goes.
Looks like we were followed. Guess Mondstadt's elite aren't to be underestimated, huh?
Stand aside. This one's personal. But this time, I'm fully locked and loaded! Come on, kid!
Up the ante!
Okay. You win.
Probably because you had to act like a fatoose.
Oh, so you were the one in the Patoos costume.
It would seem so.
Man, their armor is heavy. And not breathable at all. You're telling me the Fatui in Sumeru...
Rumor has it, Fatui recruits undergo rigorous training. I feel like, well, even though we lost, Dad had fun for sure. Here's the crest I was guarding.
The road ahead is almost completely blocked. Looks like this person isn't taking visitors. Yes, we'll just have to be careful. We need that crest.
Coming here first? Ha! You've been warned. Continue.
You... Resistance is futile. Save yourself.
Gotta say, Paimon didn't...
Well, actually, Aunt Alice was planning for me to play Dvalin if the dragon himself didn't agree to take part. Apparently, there's a spell like the one...
That does not sound like a good idea.
I have to agree. That sounds like a...
I don't think I'd be very good at playing the evil dragon anyway. Luckily, Dvalin agreed to take part after all.
Wow!
Oh, because Mika is...
As expected, Alice...
On me!
The Patoos up ahead values wealth above up. Luckily, I've prepared...
Try to keep up!
Wait, Mona?
What? The more roles you play, the more you get paid. That's what Alice said. The crest is with me. Well, let's talk biz... I would have thought there was this much more to be made in a dump like Mom.
Hey! Did you just break...
What? Of course not. All right, here's the crest. Huh. And with that, I'm off the Oh, and by the way, word has it you accomplished something major in Nodcry. Well, I spend most of my time. Hydromancy uses the false stars to reflect true fate within the... Of course, I need a whole new set of equipment.
No wonder Alice gave you quite a few...
Generous compensation, minimal manual labor. Even though her daughter is, in some part, responsible for my predicament. I was a...
Huh. I guess the moon's a big deal in hydromancy. Just spitballing here, but it kind of sounds like your progress would be much faster if you, I don't know, just contacted Barbeloth direct.
Oh, come on. Enough about that old hag.
All right, we've got all the crests. What's that bag and look...
Oh, come on. Enough about that old...
Try to keep up!
Yeah.
Mika!
All right. This elevator's a bit complicated to operate, so Miss Nicole...
Thanks.
No problem.
Huh. I don't remember Fatui being this nice.
Of course you want to make things difficult. Come on,
here.
I hope this is safe.
The Holy Liar! Here it is! Wait, but Paimon
Hot-blooded, careless, and reckless. Wait, what? All it did was lock the liar up. Well, I wasn't the one who designed it.
That checks out.
They laugh as if they already know what is to transpire. I do not have a good feeling about this. Allow me to clarify before we proceed.
From what I've heard, the Fatui agent guarding this place was given a thorough beating, and then the lock opened.
So then, I'm the one who walked into the trap?
Do not despair, mein Fräulein. Miss Alice provided us with backup.
'Tis true, though thine Prinzessin stands on the cusp of defeat. Come forth, my loyal servants! Smite all who stand against us!
Look! The ravens get confused if they don't...
Group 2, reinforce! Group 3, Group 4! Oh, forget it. All of you, attack at once! Go as one! Well, well. It seems I must send forth my most capable servant of all. He shall dispose of you in one fell swoop.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Up the ante!
Our situation is dire, mein Fräulein. It seems this is the end of the road.
Here.
All right. I give up. Just don't hit. All right. I know when I'm beat. You win.
You were brilliant, Miss Fischl. The recording was fantastic.
Yeah! Your praise is a compliment to your own good.
Huh. It doesn't look like the lock is opened, though.
True. This isn't what we were told would.
I doubt the mages want us to just break it open.
Perhaps we haven't met a certain condition then?
Wait. Does that mean the beating up part has to happen for this to proceed? You dare place your Prinzessin in such a scene? 'Tis an affront of the highest order!
I'm afraid it may be the only way to end this, Mindfoot.
Very well. I shall allow the just... Be gentle.
Huh? Oh, right. Paimon's the weakest one.
It's open!
Miss Alice does love to teach.
Congratulations on obtaining the Holy Lyre der Himmel. That's a wrap for now.
Wow! This is quite the gap. Oh, Paimon's stomach has been rumbling this whole...
Oh, hello. Did you need something? You know, we often threw banquets like this when I was little. But then, as more and more of our ranks left on expeditions and I was left in charge, now seeing a gathering like this after all this time, I can't help but feel a bit... regretful for not keeping up the tradition.
Well said, traveler.
Barbara?
You told me you wanted the expedition members to feel at home. But in my eyes, the feeling of home isn't something you can force.
Oh, you're right. And you know what? I've been coming to the same conclusion. The location isn't the most important factor. No matter how far we get from Mondstadt, home is wherever we're together. I appreciate the kind words, you two. I will do just that. Make sure to do the same, traveler. It's not often you get to make it back here. Now that we're outside the bubble and no longer in character, there should be plenty of time.
Hey! Honorary Knight! Look up! Pretty stellar view from...
Well, to each their own, I suppose. Just be careful on the way up, traveler.
Have a seat. I come bearing drinks. Booze free, of course. Well, that's what being home is all about, right? You think so? Glad to hear it. There's no place like home. That's what people say, right? The expedition took me far and wide, and still, little alcohol in my system, it would all come back. The cathedral, the statue, the windmills in the city, the pigeons and dandelions in front of the gate. The further away you get, the more you miss it. I might be biased, but it means a lot that you care about this place. I get that. The people are what make Mondstadt what it is, too. All the carefree kids running around. Which reminds me, I never thanked you for helping Mondstadt out back then. It takes a special person to do what you did. Most people are... I suppose Barbados could have handled it, even though he hadn't been awake for long. But still, Dvalin is family to him, you know? Having to choose between the dragon's life and not to mention, the wild hunt would have reached our borders sooner or later. We'd have been stretched thin without your help. Maybe you've never put two and two together, but what you did in Natlan also helped reduce the threat. If Natlan's crisis hadn't been resolved, the two abyssal powers might have joined forces at some point, making our situation even more dire. Ha! Look at us, taking down the... I guess not. In any case, for a knight, honor is something you get to define for yourself. And that's the question, isn't it? Why do we do what we do? But I think it's safe to say you already know the answer.
So this is where you've been hiding. You know, I don't think this was designed for sitting.
Ha! When did you become such a stickler? Come have a—
Don't mind if I do. Grape juice? Again?
You know, Charles would never let me hear the end of it if I started drinking without him.
Disappointing, but understandable. Oh, I almost forgot. Since this banquet is also for the actors, I invited Dvalin.
All right. Might hike up the bill a bit, but who cares?
Yeah, well, he turned me down. He never did like being the center of it. The city is a little too small for him to spread his wings. Even if no one is afraid of him, he could still take out a windmill or two. Guess it's better not to risk it.
Huh. Maybe it's time to draft a proposal to build him a landing pad.
The Traveler's right. If this is what makes him comfortable, might as well let him be. In the meantime,
To our honorary knight.
I often think about our parting at Windrise, you know. The Tsaritsa's plans have continued to advance. Now, only the—
But if even the captain couldn't take Malwika's gnosis by force, I guess we don't need to be concerned about its safety for now.
You wouldn't be taking a dig at someone else's ability to hold on to their gnosis, now would you, Grandmaster?
Haha! Of course not.
Her harbingers do often tend to take a rather extreme approach. But we would be mistaken to ignore the fact that Senora did not win the Geonosis use—
Right. You told me about the contract Morax signed with her before his death. You're saying she didn't need to resort to violence in Mondstadt either?
That's right. If she was able to provide a reason convincing enough to persuade Morax, she could have persuaded me no problem. I suppose she just didn't think there was a reason to negotiate. I had just woken up, so I must not have seemed like much of a threat. Honestly, the Gnosis was of no use to me. I didn't care who it belonged to or what means were used to take it. I just knew if I fought her in that moment, the cathedral, perhaps even the entire city, might have become collateral damage.
True. I wouldn't put it past Senora to take civilians as hostages either.
In the end, though, it was those same methods that led to her end. After all, her third target, the Raiden Shogun, wasn't a big negotiator back then. Perhaps Senora's success in Mondstadt and Liyue convinced her that she was a match for the Archon of any nation. You did the right thing. It pained me to see Inazuma as it was back then. Of course, now the elite force of Harbingers has quite a few missing from its ranks. So I suspect the Tsaritsa— who knows? Perhaps a chance to formally meet her—
Some of our knights remain stationed in Not Cry. If you need help, just say the word.
The look in your eyes. It's changed a lot since you've— But my advice remains unchanged. Never forget that the journey itself has meaning, traveler. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, perhaps earth-shaking truths and— Alright, that's more than enough acting like a real Archon for one night. And still, not a sip of drink for dear old Venti at a time like this? You're no fun, Varka.
Dun dun dun!
Dun dun dun! Da da da!
This is so fun, Mom!
I think so too. Come on, let's blow them all up.
Mom, when can I play with the magic toy you made me?
Very soon, darling. In fact, it should be ready tomorrow.
Yay! Can we play together?
Why, of course. We'll have ourselves a—
It was like this when I came to check on things this morning.
What? That can't be! How would the power of the abyss even—
You sure know your stuff, Traveler. That's where my head went too. But I don't know. Something is...
What does that mean?
It seems to be in an embryonic state. Like an egg that hasn't hatched.
Of course the world within the magic bubble is imaginary, so the same—
You created this magic, right, Alice?
Ooh, new magic does often come with its issues, so I can't say I'm entirely surprised something like this would crop up. As for a solution, however, I'm afraid I need more information first.
One thing is for certain, at least. Given the current threat, we'll have to close off the bubble to event participants. My apologies, Miss Alice. I know you've made a promise to Klee, but I'm not sure you'll be able to keep it.
Have we ever seen Alice look this serious?
Unprecedented crisis notwithstanding, it's too soon to just throw in the towel. What we should be focusing on is how we're going to fix it.
Are we talking about the Klee situation or the Abyss?
Both. Now, I have my suspicions, but I'll need someone to head into the bubble. It's not like we can avoid going in there, right? We have to nip this crisis in the bud, after all.
I agree. We have to take action.
All right. I'll go convince Klee to play somewhere else for now and then head right back. In the meantime, Nicole, be a dear and keep observing the bubble from out here. Oh, and provide any fixes you can while the rest are inside.
I don't know, Alice. There are quite a few unknowns here. It's not like I can force people to head in there and take that risk. We angels aren't miracle workers.
You sure about that?
Fine. I'll do what I can. Just be quick, okay? This is your magic, after all.
Well, guess this is our best option.
The part where Barbados uses the lyre to summon abyss-corrupted Dvalin. Then, everyone joins forces to fight him inside Storm Terror's lair, purges him of abyssal influence, and there you have it. Happy ending.
Yep, that sounds like how it happened.
Well, we've got the gang from back then all here. Let's go in and find out.
Count me in too. Potential threat or not. If there's even the slightest chance...
Jean?
It's nothing. I was just feeling a bit, nostalgic, getting to work together like this again.
Yeah. Yesterday felt like that too.
Yes, but that was for fun. That which confronts us now is a real crisis.
Ooh, look at you!
Well, I suppose I am a bit too high-strung most of the time.
Hey, don't be embarrassed to say what you feel. I think that's how things should be. Besides, the more you open up, the less people will be surprised like Paimon here when you choose to share something.
Just look at Paimon. No filter whatsoever, word vomits whatever comes to mind. And that's what makes her so endearing and approachable.
Ha! It's about time you gave Paimon a compliment, tone-deaf bard. Hang on. Was that a compliment?
Before we set off, I just want to stress that whatever is happening in the bubble right now is a huge... I was able to maintain contact before, but right now all I can observe within is chaos. It might be difficult for us to guide...
Don't worry. This isn't our first time leaping.
There's also a last resort I can fall back on if worst comes to worst. Though it would mean all our recent hard work going to waste.
You mean destroying the bubble entirely?
Yes, if it comes down to it.
All right. I'll monitor the situation from outside and
Understood. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best.
All right, let's go.
Whoa! Is this Mondstadt? Didn't we all come in at the same time? Where are the others?
perfect timing. Come on, let's show these unwelcome guests the door. Think you can get away? Here we go!